Y'all, guys, I wanted KFC so bad today. I do. I'm on this health journey. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Sacrifice the foods you love. And you know what? The commercials don't make it no better. The food commercials, yeah. It don't make it no better. Last night they had a few food commercials about freaking Taco Bell, yeah. I was like, really? You definitely have to have control. If you're gonna do a life change. Eating better. And the eating better. It's not easy. You want that nice crispy. I was gonna get me a sandwich. I don't know if they still have that Cheeto sandwich, but I was gonna go get that if they had it. If not, I was gonna get me a regular chicken sandwich and go get some Cheetos. Cause basically that's all you gotta do. You could have made your own chicken Cheetos sandwich at home. Mm-hmm. You definitely could have. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all got all this now. That's why I try not to put like a lot of like oily moisturizer. If I do put moisturizer, it'd be a little tap. But usually I use toners on my skin. People that have oily skin should use toners. You can use a moisturizer, but if it's gonna be oily. Why, bro? Oh, so yeah, I wanted to talk about Eddie Griffin. You don't know him, he's a comedian. But he has said, they said he did some comedy, stand up comedy, and he was just being really, really disrespectful and ignorant. Which I feel like a lot of black celebrities, their true colors is really coming out. It's really showing. I didn't hear. I've been trying to go find it to hear what he said, but I can't find it. But they said he was talking about Will and Jada and talk about their kids disrespectful. He said that black women messed up. The black men being in the home because they were on Section 8, which that's totally a lie. Because I know men right now staying with women that have Section 8, so they ain't got nothing to do with anything. Like, why is he saying this stuff? Like, and then it's like, after he did all this disrespect, he posted a picture of him and his Asian wife, like that, somebody's supposed to be jealous. Nobody's gonna be jealous because of that dude. Nobody cares. The more the merrier, but it's like black women can't get a rest. They can't breathe without somebody talking about them all the time. All the time. It never ends. It never ends. Mm. You know what, God? This is actually a good spot to film it. I like the way the lighting is. I like the way it looks. But when I get off of this video, I'm gonna have to see something. Cause I don't like how the cord is stretched like this. But yeah, he said a lot of disrespectful stuff. even to the LGBTQ community. He was being really disrespectful. I don't know if he ran out of material or what, but they said he went in. And I'm trying to find the video. I want to see. I wanted to see what he said. If y'all can tell me what he said, or put it in the comment section, or a link or anything, where I can go and watch it or listen to it. I appreciate that. Don't forget to, when you come in, like and subscribe my channel. Okay? Hit the bell notification, or you won't miss another video from there. But yeah, they said he said some mean things. They said he ain't have nothing on what Chris Rock had said. What he said was more awful. I gotta figure out what he said. I'm probably gonna want to hear him and figure out what he said. Go on YouTube and find anybody, because there's a lot of people now. People are getting wind of it, and they're starting to talk about it. Well, he must not have heard about what happened to the other dude. They put a lot of pressure under that guy. What's his name? Chef Wag? And he quit his job. And I don't know who would sit there and listen to that crap. If you went to that stand up and you were a black woman and you sat there and you actually sat there and listened to that crap, something's wrong with your head. All you black women in that show got up and walked out. So basically, y'all supported it. Because if he's sitting there saying stuff like that, that was good. I'm glad I didn't go to KFC. It's crazy because these tables, you know what? It will probably have to go a little bit down. But I'm going to do that when I'm done with this video. I'm not going to do it now. But I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out. Y'all got this, what is that? I had brought these off of Smart from my class. I'm going back to my class Monday. I had a top here somewhere. I don't know. You know how when you throw stuff somewhere and then you try to find it again and you can't? That's what's happening right now. Oh, here it is. It fell on the floor in this top. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got a piece of letter. And then they gave me this chap ice. Y'all know I love chap set. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. But yeah, yeah, I would have walked out. You know what I'm saying? If I went to a comedy show and there was a comment that was being like disrespectful and stuff like that, I would just get up and leave. And I would hope that everybody else would follow suit. But we see in this instance that's not what happened. Those people stayed there and they listened to all the hateful stuff he was saying. That's why that's why I try to tell y'all. Some people is just they can't be helped. Sometimes it is no help for some people. It is no help for some people. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, why would you sit there? You know what I'm saying, and listen to that crap and listen to that junk. Like, why? Why would you stay there and listen to that? You know what I'm saying? It makes absolutely no sense at all why you would do that. And now it's getting around the bush, and everybody's starting to talk about it. And I don't know why he would post a picture of his family like somebody cares, like somebody's nobody is jealous. Nobody's jealous of you and your wife and your kid. We really don't care. The only thing we're doing is speaking out on disrespect, on the disrespectful stuff that a lot of you black men do. I mean, I guess y'all get off on being disrespectful to black women, because for you to say that it's the black man that stay in the home because Section 8, no, the black man just ain't staying in the home because he ain't want to be there. That's why he ain't staying in the home. He didn't want to. He didn't want to take care of his family. He didn't want to pay child support. How many people have you guys grew up with that had kids and always complain about paying child support? I know tons. Okay, so that don't have anything to do with it, because you got men right now that's living with women that's on Section 8. So all this buffoonery that he's spewing to y'all, stop listening to it. You know, his hateful traits is coming out. Now we know now we know how he really feels. Now we know what type of person he really is. He downs people. He puts fault at the black woman's door. You can't fault a black woman because the black man didn't stay. That's not her problem. He left the family because he didn't want to be there. You know, a lot of these, not all, But the majority of these black men, they don't want to work. They just want to lay on the couch and be a couch potato. And then when the black women get tired of it and be like, look, are you going to get a job? Are you going to do something? And they get mad. Because now they're like, you ain't said that when we first got together. You weren't telling me to get no job. You weren't telling me to get no job. Well, it's different now. You know what I'm saying? It's different now. Stuff is going up. It's getting harder. I'm going to need you to get out there and start helping with these bills. Oh, well, I didn't know it was going to be like that. I'm going to just leave it. After you done used her all up, ate up all her food and her kids' food, then they leave. And then you stuck there like, wow. I should have. I was wrong. I should have made him work when he first came up in this house. But I was trying to be nice. And then they always want to play those little games like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what kind of job I want to do. It ain't what kind of job you want to do. It's what kind of job you need to be getting out there and getting. Because they'll play that game with you. And a lot of y'all women fall for that. Don't fall for that okie doke. Don't fall for that, I'm going to get a job. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of job I want. It ain't no what kind of job they want. Okay? You don't get to choose that, my brother. All right? You don't get to choose what kind of job you want. You go out there and you get a job. This is what you need. It's not what you want. It's what you need and what you're supposed to be doing. And they ain't got nothing to do with no woman being on no Section 8 while the black man left the house. He left the house because he didn't want to be the man of the house. He didn't want to be responsible. He didn't want to take care of those kids and that woman. He didn't want to take care of the bill. Because, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I'm not even a man, okay? But I know that for men, it can be stressful. That has to be the head of the household. Have to. You're supposed to be paying all the bills for real. But since you had them women out there talking about, it should be equal, it should be 50-50. Well, then okay. We doing the 50-50 now for women that want to do 50-50. All right, girls. But anyway, so you doing 50-50. Or you might be a man that say, look, I'm going to just take care of all the bills and stuff. It's just easier. He got to take care of all the bills. Then if they have kids, he's responsible for taking care of his kids. He's responsible for everything. So, it can be stressful. But you guys signed up for that. A lot of you guys said that you wanted to be the man. And now that we're telling you what it takes to be the man and the responsibilities that you have as a man as being that man, now you don't want to do it. Now you don't want the responsibility of being the man. That's a problem. That is a problem. So all I'm saying is, if you're a man, don't sign up. You know what I'm saying? If you're not ready and willing to take care of your family, take care of your wife, or for any means get married, because the statistics is you guys ain't even getting married. But if you can't do that, you don't want to take care of kids, you don't want to pay bills, you don't want to do that. You don't have the right to sit on somebody's couch, some woman's couch, and act and play like you gonna do something with your life when you know you're not. You know you're doing zero. You know you're doing it zero. So let's just be honest. Let's not lie today. Let's tell the truth today. Okay, we're gonna start telling the truth today. And if you can't take that man responsibility, it's not right for you to sit there and use somebody. Use somebody for a place to stay, for a place to eat, for a place to wash your funky behind. and you know you ain't never gonna marry her. You know you don't even really want to be with her, but you trying to be some tough gigolo and trying to use somebody because you know you can't be a man. You know you don't want those responsibilities of being a man, and that's been the problem the whole time. A lot of men don't want the responsibility of being a man. Men pay their bills. A real man pays all the bills. He don't want no 50-50. He want to show that woman that, hey, I'm the head of household. And if I'm paying all these bills, I'm going to need a home cooked meal. I'm going to need my feet rubbed when I come home. I'm going to need tender loving care. I'm going to need all that. But look, you don't get that, y'all. Okay? You don't get that if you're not being a man. Only a husband. You guys are giving your boyfriends a husband. You're giving them a husband. Husband stuff. Husband gifts. Gifts that they should not be getting. You should not be spoiling your boyfriends like this, ladies. You should not be doing that. Because once you spoil him like that, then he's going to feel like he's the top of the tier. You ain't going to be able to tell him that. And you want him to propose, he will definitely not propose. Because he know he got something to hold on to you. Now that he done got you all in your feelings and stuff. And now he knows that he can do and treat you any old kind of way. And you're just going to put up with it. Because a lot of you women put up with a lot of their stuff. And it's just terrible. It's terrible to see women put up with that. But you can see by this guy Eddie Griffin how he tries to put all they like a lot of men. They just probably put all the blame on the women when they know it's them. They know in the end it's them. They know it's them. This is why it ain't work out. It was you. You left the home. It ain't have nothing to do with the black woman getting on no Section 8, getting no food stamps. Because a lot of y'all were right there. And when all those resources dried up, you left. And you went to go find some other resources on another couch. These are flip-flopper couch jump. We call them couch jumpers. You know, they jump from couch to couch to couch to woman to woman to woman. And they ain't never going to get married. They ain't never going to commit to a lot of you. And it's crazy because now you have a lot of black women that's going overseas and getting a man. They don't care. They make sure that their men get those papers. If y'all think that they go over in them countries and they just go find a legal immigrant somewhere. No, they make sure that they gonna have their papers. They make sure that everything's legal before they bring them over here because they don't want to be in no stuff. And you bringing illegal immigrants over here and they don't even have their papers, you're gonna be in trouble too. So a lot of people are not doing that. They're making sure that these men have their papers. They're going with them to get their papers to make sure that they have their papers, they're legal, to bring them back over here to the U.S. Because a lot of black women are rescuing those men in those other countries. Because a lot of those men in those other countries, they don't have money like that. They ain't living the prestige life. So if a black woman come over there from the U.S. and they fall madly in love with them and stuff, yeah, they gonna come back to the U.S. with you. Heck yeah, they gonna come back. You think they ain't? But the thing that you guys have to be careful about is he leaving, you know what I'm saying, any assets back in his country. That's what you need to do. You need to either use up all them assets or, put them in the coins or something, do something with the assets because you don't want to be running around with some man that's married to all these women or has a wife and that she has all his assets. And if anything happens to him, she gets it all. Y'all, you better do your research before you go over there messing with those those men in Nigeria and stuff like that. I'm here for my sisters, but I'm telling you, you gotta be careful. But yeah, yeah, when I heard him say that, I was like, I gotta address this because that's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna sit here and lie he don't know nothing about no such kind of. Do you think that he actually sat down and looked at any kind of statistics or anything? He made that up in his head. He made that up in his head. He was doing a comedian show when he said all of that stuff, guys. So he don't have no information. He didn't research anything. He probably lost. He probably got to the end of his material, and he probably was like, "Dang, I'm gonna have to say something because this crowd is pretty much getting woozy. So let me just say some crazy stuff about black women. Oh, maybe I'll talk about Jada and Will, and maybe I'll talk about the LGBT community. I gotta do something so I can get through this comedy stand up. But I mean, we have to get it's like black women. We have to get on here each and every day to defend ourselves because they're trying to knock. They're still trying to knock. They're still trying to knock us down. They're still trying to make us look bad. They're still doing it. But now they got celebrities following this trend. Now you got all these celebrities coming out, black men talking about black women, and don't even know what they're talking about. And I never really liked him as a comic anyway. I never really liked him as a comedian, so but yeah, that's what I had to say about that. Ain't much that I had to say about that. I just hope that next time he does stand up comedy, he'll leave us out of it and leave other people out of it that have done absolutely nothing to you. Learn how to research. Research what you're going to talk about before you talk about it. Research it so that you know the statistics and data before you start just spewing out stuff that don't make any kind of sense. Because I'm sure some people in the crowd was looking at him like, some might have been laughing. There probably was a lot of black men in there laughing about it, laughing and giggling like it was a joke. But people on the other end, they probably were very offended. He don't know that there could have been women, struggling because the man left the house. They probably struggling on Section 8. And you sitting there and making jokes about it. Some things you just don't joke about. Like I never liked jokes about when a lot of comics used to joke about people that had like mental disorders and stuff like that. That's not funny. You don't joke about any kind of thing, disorder, any kind of thing that somebody's dealing with. You don't joke about that. It's not funny to make fun of people's maybe their facial features, or their hair, or to make fun of how their skin is really, how their skin might be. It's just not fun. That's not a fun thing to joke about. And I want to hear what he said. But the thing is, yeah, I think that he did take it. This is another comment that takes stuff too far. But everybody talk about, oh, it's cool. No, he just doing a stand up. It's just for fun. No, some things that you don't play with. Some things ain't for fun. Just like if somebody came up to you and said, "Ooh, your baby is ugly," and then everybody started laughing, and then they was like, "Oh, I was just playing, girl. It's just a joke." You wouldn't think it was a joke, would you? You'd be mad. You'd be cussing that person out. You like, my baby ain't ugly. They said, I know you ain't called my baby ugly. Look at you. Look at you. You will be all over the place if somebody had did that and then they took it back and like, oh, we just playing. We was just playing. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. So come on. Some things you just don't joke with. And this is one. But I think a lot of these comments, they're just getting bolder and bolder. After what happened with Chris Rock, you think they would stop doing, doing the jokes? But they just keep on and on and on. They keep on and on and on. And he lucky it wasn't nobody in that crowd that was offended. It's crazy that nobody was offended by what he said. But maybe he had a good crowd. But what if it was some people in that crowd that really wasn't feeling that? This would have been another comedian. Like what happened to David Chappelle. They said that dude actually had a weapon. Like, you gotta be careful. And it's just like a lot of these comedians, they don't care. They don't care if they hurt your feelings. It's all laughing games with them. It's all laughing games. And some of it is fun. Like the guy, what's his name? Mark Curry, is it? And I'm sorry, but a lot of stuff that he said is funny. Mr. Cooper, the Mr. Cooper guy, I went to one of his stand-up and he was so funny. But even when he picks on people, his picking on people is not, it's not like personal like Eddie did. You know what I'm saying? You going into people's personal lives when you talking about the Section 8. Now you're getting off topic. You're supposed to be here doing, this is supposed to be comedy. Now you're going too deep in this stuff now. Nobody wants to hear nothing about no Section 8 and how you feel that the man left the house. That you are going too far. This is not comedy. Now this is sounding like a freaking podcast. So, I mean, y'all tell me in the comment section if y'all have seen it. Can y'all drop a link so I can see it? I want to hear what he said. Because if I need to talk more about this, I'll do a part 2. But for now, that's all I have to say about it. Please, again, like and subscribe my channel. Also hit that bell notification so you can know each and every time your girl uploads a new video. I love you guys. Always thinking about you. Until next time, it is your girl, Everything's Me. And I will see you guys in another one. Peace. Love you guys.